So there is often in addiction, could also be alcoholism, there's an unconscious longing to be free of yourself, of the self, because it's experienced as such a burden to live with yourself, and I experience it too. But many people, they go to the drugs because, as you just said, the self is experienced as something very heavy. It's a burden. And then what they do is temporarily frees them from themselves. But of course, they always have to come back. But how does it free them? It frees them from themselves by taking them below thinking. It takes you below thinking. And that's one way of becoming free of the self, because the self is mind generated. It's a mental image. If you go below thinking, it gives you temporary relief. You can also have that sometimes people, just before they go to sleep, you're already halfway between the state of wakefulness and sleep, and you can suddenly feel this enormous sense of well-being as you move towards the unconsciousness of sleep, because you've been freed from yourself and all your problems and all the turmoil in your mind. You're so tired that you don't remember the turmoil of your mind anymore. This is one way of becoming free of thinking, is to fall below thinking, but that is not the way. For humanity is not destined to regress to a pre-egoic state, to a pre-thinking state. That's a wonderful state for animals and nature to be in. But for us humans, our destiny is to rise above thinking. Doesn't mean we don't think anymore, but we transcend thinking in the sense that we are no longer trapped in the movement of our mind. We rise above it. We experience awareness, that is alertness without thinking when we want to. And then we can think more productively and more creatively. So we transcending doesn't mean that we completely think we still need our minds. We need to think, but not the destructive, problem-making thinking of the egoic mind, which is lack of awareness. Our destiny is to become free of the self by rising above it, transcending, not falling below. But it's sometimes people who are spiritual, ready for spiritual awakening, and they go the wrong way. They feel the heaviness of the self, but nobody has taught them that it is possible to rise above instead of having to fall below thinking, before the thinking mind. So our destiny is to rise above.